Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good day, good night, whatever, everybody. So today I'm going to speak about snapshots and searchable snapshots, and with the new features that we released in 7.12. So let's cover that now. So I will run everything as usual in cloud. Fortunately, we have the 7.12 version available on cloud.elastic.co, where I'm going to run the code. And again, the code is available and all the demo is available in my GitHub repository, which I will share later. So let's start. So we have the 7.12 version running here on cloud. And what we have, I started the cloud, this instance, this deployment, sorry, with two kind of instances. Instances for cold data and instances for all hot data, sorry. So those are the hot data nodes and the cold data nodes. So you are not forced to use that, but here I found that really convenient to have that. So I'm using, I have deployed everything on Google Cloud. So I'm using here the Google Cloud Storage. So if you want to set up everything, you have to basically follow the documentation and create a service account for Google Cloud Storage, which will give you a JSON file with where you have all the authentication detail that you need. And then what you need to have is to create a client for this Google Cloud Storage plugin, which is deployed out of the box. And you have to do that in the secured key store. So on cloud, you have a specific menu for that in the security tab where you can add this content actually. So let's talk about snapshots. A snapshot is like doing a backup of your data. So I have yet a demo person index, which is available here. And this demo person index has like 10 gigabytes of data, and it's around, yes, 100 millions of documents, which has been indexed in this data set. So to do a snapshot, the best thing to do is to first force merge and have a maximum segment of 1. Then you have to wait that it's done. So it has been done already. If I check the segments here, I have only 1 segment per shard. So that's okay. I have done this job already. And one of the things that you can do is to actually register a new repository. So this is something that you can do within the UI now, or you can use still the REST API if you wish. So here I'm going to register this repository, which is using Google Cloud Storage plugin. And I'm going to use that bucket that I created previously and the demo client that I registered previously as well. So now I have my repository available, and I can run a snapshot of my demo person index here, and I'm going to call this snapshot demo. As you will see, this is happening super fast, 200 milliseconds, but this is not the truth. Actually, I have already done a snapshot previously. So because the snapshot is working in an incremental way, even though every single snapshot can be considered as a full backup, I have no change between the first snapshot I did and the second one. So that's the reason this happens super fast now. So I can recover the demo snapshot that we did here. So I'm going to read from the snapshot the demo person index that I have, and I will rename this index to demo person-full store. So let's do that. And while this is running, you can use the cat API to see that happening behind the scene. Here, this is what I'm doing. So if I look at the numbers here, so this is this one. And as you can see, this is going to be increasing a bit. So let me, yeah. So here we can see that we have recovered so far only 5.5% of the content. Sadly, we cannot yet execute a search on those snapshots because the shard has not been recovered already. We can see that here. The full restore person dataset has no document, nothing is ready actually to be run. So I don't want to wait here for a long time, for minutes, to have everything restored. So I'm going to simply remove this index, which is going to cancel the restore operation behind the scene. So instead of doing that, from 7.11, we can now recover primary shards from the snapshots. And so we will consider the snapshot as replicate shards, which means that we can cut the cost by half, because we don't need to allocate any more replicate shards on the physical machines. So to use that, we can use this _mount API, where I want to mount this demo index from the snapshot, from this snapshot, sorry, and I will use this demo person mounted name for the index name. So let's have a look at the shards now. So we can see that the shard has been started here. For the demo person mounted, we have the primary shard. This is started. And actually, behind the scene, this is the recovering process. This is kind of similar as what we have seen before. So this is increasing, right? But what is super nice with this operation is now that even though the snapshot is not totally recovered, we can start searching and counting on the data set. So for example, here I'm searching for people named Joe. So it's going to take a while because it has to load some specific files. And because we already launched that and now the files are available on the primary shard, then we can search now in a much efficient manner. Of course, if you look and search in the local shard, everything is going to be much faster. Here I'm computing an aggregation on this address.country field, and if I do that the same way in using the snapshot, then it will take some time because I have to load again the files. It's not that bad actually. You have the result in 2 seconds or so, so that's correct to me, but still you have to wait for a bit. And now in 7.12, you can actually start searching directly from the snapshots. So I define a setting on the call nodes that I set previously. And I define a setting which is the cache size that I can use on those machines. So I set it to 15 GB of data. So what I can do here is to mount again the same repository and the same index, but now I'm going to use the shared cache, which means that the shards won't be recovered at all. We are just going to use the cache. And while we are doing that, the same kind of principle applies. We are loading the cache now and not the shard, so we don't have the shard anymore. And this cache can be shared by multiple snapshots. And we can still run queries directly on the Google Cloud Storage file, so which is super amazing to me. And we can see that our shards are using now 0 bytes instead of using 10 gigabytes per shard, because we are just using the cache now. And there is no recovery in progress. Everything has been done because it's done behind the scene for us. We can search the whole data set, the local file, so the demo person and the demo person mounted indices at once. So of course, it will take some time to compute everything, like 3 seconds, which is not that bad. And we will be able to retrieve our full data set. So this is a new feature coming. It's going to reduce dramatically the cost that you have with Elasticsearch if you are using the snapshot capabilities. Have a good day.